Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am currently recovering from the longest, most fun week of my life in New Orleans, and I thought that we could do a really chill, trying new makeup, just chatting type of video. I feel like that is what I have in me right now, so I hope that's fine with you. I have a bunch of goodies that I got from the Creators and Friends event, which I thought we could talk about a little bit. And honestly, there's so much here that I'm very, very excited to try. The only thing that's like not PR is the new Natasha Denona highlighter. I did pick this up because it looks beautiful and I stand by the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter in the shade Fair. That is one of my favorites of all time. I've repurchased it. I've hit pan in it. Like, it is that highlight. So I'm hoping that I feel just as passionate about this new formula. It looks really, really beautiful. So I purchased that right away when it was available. And then let's see, we've got a bunch of goodies from Salt New York, which I'm really excited about because they are an indie brand and I did get to meet the owner, Kiki. I have a few different new things to try from them. I did purchase from them a really long time ago, and the products I have I don't think that they're good anymore because they're very old, and they've also reformulated, and the packaging is just even cuter and just absolutely perfection. So I'm really excited to play with those today. And then we've got, this is maybe not that cool to you, but Typology has these lip mask and lip peeling like little thing happening. And I saw someone on a TikTok ad just using both of these. And I was like, wait, I think I got that in my goodie bag. So we're going to try this out. I have the driest, like saddest lips ever right now, so I'm gonna give that a go. We've got the new Sigma Cool Neutrals palette. We've got some new Sigma brushes that look really, really good. So it's just gonna be a very chill, chatty time, and honestly it might be a long one, like a minimally edited one, just because that is the vibe. I went possibly too hard. It was only 5 days technically, but it actually felt like 10 days because I barely slept. I was partying. I don't know. I did the whole New Orleans experience. I had so much new food. You guys, I was so proud of myself. I tried alligator for the first time, crawfish for the first time. I ate spicy food, which is a lot for me. And then, there was something else. Oh, I had duck for the first time. I was just like embracing the New Orleans food for sure. I even bought some seasonings from a small business, so I'm gonna be making things. But yeah, let's just go ahead and start trying all the makeup. I don't have anything new to prep my face with, so I'm just gonna go in with the One Size Secure The Glow Primer. And I'll tell you a little bit because I don't know if you guys are familiar. I know there's been a lot of posts from, I'm sure, a lot of people that you follow about Creators and Friends. And basically, instead of a brand trip, it is like a community trip. And there are brands involved, but it's all about authentically posting. You're not required to post anything. You could go on the trip and literally not post a single thing, not a story, not a TikTok, not a video, nothing, and be fine. Like, you're not required to post anything. It really just is about getting creators together, making brand connections, and like, it's just honestly a really, really inspiring time and just real friendships happening. So I'm really grateful because I got to go in Charleston last year and I got to go to New Orleans this year. And I know they've got a bunch of other events planned. The leading ladies of Creators and Friends is Samantha March and Simbri. I don't think I know Simbri's last name, but I'll have both of their Instagrams linked down below. They've done an amazing job. They're both just like creating something beautiful, truly, truly something beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Typology lip exfoliating lip peeling mask because I think you're supposed to put it on and leave it for like a minute or so. So now feels like a good time to do that. But I'm really grateful, and it was nice because last year I was just a ball of nerves because there's so many people I hadn't met and I'd never been to anything like this. Like, it's definitely an overwhelming experience, especially like for your first time. So I remember last year having a lot of like feelings of anxiety, and like I was excited, but I was anxious, and the anxiousness was what I felt the most. But this year I was like, yeah, I'm a little stressed, mostly because of like packing and getting things done. And like, I'm a little nervous because it's a bigger even bigger group than last time. And there's some people I haven't met, but I was like, I'm not going to drain my energy being anxious. I'm just going to be excited. Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, especially for me. It's like having no responsibilities, not having to worry about my child or my pets, and just like having fun with other women. Like, it's just, that's not happening very often. So I was like, I'm going to set that aside. And honestly, it was perfect. Like, I can just tell you that you might wonder, like, are these women who they seem to be in real life, or like, have you had bad experiences with other creators? And the more and the more and the more that I've met people, they are so genuine, so nice. Like, everyone is just including everyone, hyping everyone up, like just the most positive group you will meet in your life. Like, I think people would be in disbelief if they stepped into it and they were just like, wait, every single one of these women is so nice, so kind, like the best experience. And I went into the trip not feeling the best about myself, just because like I've gained a little weight, and I don't know, like obviously like I'm like trying to be positive and like, you know, love my body in every stage, but like it can make you feel, you know, a little more insecure. And there was a dress that I wanted to wear, and T, one of my family members, like was kind of being really mean to me about it, and like talking about it behind my back, and like saying that I was like dressing like I was like a middle schooler and that it wasn't for my age. And I don't know if they'll ever see this video. If they do, then, you know, I mean, family's family, like what am I gonna do? But it just made me feel really bad about myself. And then I put that outfit on because I liked it. Like, I still packed it, I still wore it, and everyone was so sweet. It was ridiculous. So yeah, just the best group of people. I think it's been a minute. I don't know that things are peeling, but I'm like, did I use enough? Maybe I need to watch like a video or something. It says apply a thin layer, leave on your lips, no need to rinse. But no need to rinse? There's so much dead skin. I must rinse. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit more. I don't know if my lips were just too far gone for this to be like fully effective, but I just kind of wiped away the dead skin, and we can go in with this hyaluronic lip mask, I think is what it's called. It looks like prescription skincare. Ooh, that feels so nice, actually. So glossy. Moving on to some things from Salt New York. So we have some face products from them, like complexion products, which I'm really excited about because previously I tried their blush, their highlight, and their bronzer. But here we have a corrector, which I was like so excited about because I'm loving playing with so many different correctors. And I do have the Sigma one as well, which I received in the trip. It's like the light to medium little duo, and I've been playing with this. I like it. But today we're gonna try out the Salt New York one. We've got a skin tint, like a face tint, and then we also have a concealer, a blush. This blush is called Sunburn, and it's so pretty. There was also another one that like was like a little bit more like a richer red, and it was called Horny. And I was like, I really like that color, but like, am I too shy to say that on camera? I don't know. Like, I'm just putting my horny blush on. I don't know, maybe I might end up purchasing it, honestly. It's iconic, it's okay. And after meeting the owner, she is like on another level of fun. And then I also have a highlighter here in the shade Pearl, which looks so cute. And look at their little packaging, their wooden packaging. These compacts, so pretty. And if you're like a nail tapping girl, it's good. So it's funny because apparently this shade that I have picked out here, ooh, I might actually need something to get it up because my nails. The shade I have picked out here for foundation was an extension to their line because I guess Hannah Louise Poston tried them out and she was like, wait, this is too dark for me. And then Kiki, the owner, made a lighter shade, and Hannah and I pretty much wear the same shade in a lot of things. So I was like, shout out to Hannah, thanks for making it happen. So let's start off with the skin tint. It's called the Sneaky Balm Hydrating Skin Tint in the shade N13. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a brush because I have some new face brushes from Sigma and they look so good. I think these are launching April 11th, if I remember correctly, but it's like a set of 5, and we have like a soft coverage, which these feel so soft, so dense, like so nice. Okay, I might use that for this the skin tint. And then we have a soft sculpt, which I think will be good for like powder bronzer or like just powder products in general. We've got a soft angled cheek, which is also dense and like I think will be good for cream blush. So I'll probably use it for the cream blush in here. And then we have a precision powder, which is kind of funny because this reminds me of the 109 from BK Beauty that I love. I love using for foundation. This is a little less dense, but I'm kind of tempted to use it like that. Not right now, because I think I need something a little denser for the Sneaky Balm. And then we also have a concealer brush, and I have a feeling this concealer brush is going to do really well. This is the F72 soft angled concealer, and it honestly reminds me as like a bunch of my favorite concealer brushes made a baby. Like it's a similar shape to the Singe Beauty F2, but maybe a little like fluffier. Like I think the Singe is just a touch more dense. And I don't know, this just looks really good, really promising. It's making me want to do like a battle of concealer brushes. I don't know if that's like a weird video from me, but tempted to do it. So I'm going to try that out as well. F84 Sneaky Balm N13. Let's go. This is supposed to be like a light coverage balm from what I understand. Like just very natural on the skin. And makeup just for fun. Amanda, she told me she really liked this, but that it ended up breaking her out after using it for a long time. So I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. But that kind of brings me to like another part of my story, which is that I went to Creators and Friends with Amanda because we live really close to one another. I mean, you guys have probably seen, we'll post together every once in a while, but we booked our plane together and we actually ended up staying an extra day together because we're like, the last time when we were going home, we felt a little rushed and we're like, let's like extend the vacation. I got like a really fancy hotel with some points. And it was so beautiful. And we had so much fun. We went on a food tour. We got matching tattoos, which that's like the highlight of my life. I got a little fleur-de-lis. I'm not going to show you right now just because I don't know if it'll count as nudity. And I really want to do like a cute Instagram photo, like showing it. Okay, I think that looks really pretty. Like, it matched my skin pretty well. It's very light coverage, like just very, very natural. Maybe if I used it with my fingers, it would be a little more intense. But even like the redness that I have right here, it's covering up pretty well, just like building upon itself. Definitely your skin, but better vibes. And then like I said, we've got a color corrector here. It says Best Case Concealer, so I'm guessing it's the same formula as the concealer, but just, you know, a different shade. And I think I'm going to use my finger for that. Let's see. Okay, it feels thick and creamy. That's what it looks like. It has like a little glow to it. I would say if I had to compare it to a formula right off the bat, I would say it kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury one. Okay, now going into the Best Case Concealer in the shade N13. I feel like that color actually looks pretty fantastic, like such a good undertone. I was doing my absolute best to cut this, Roxy. I was doing my best to cut this video as like the smallest amount possible. And then I just can't stop coughing. I've got like a tickle in my throat, so it gets a little choppy for a second. That's why. But I really like the way this shade looks. Which is interesting because Kiki did kind of, oh, almost dropped it. She did go on like a little, you know, like a soft rant about, you know, makeup companies and how they name shades and her take on it. So I was really, really interested to try what she has done. I think for me, this is a really good, like natural, everyday kind of look. But I do like to go in with an even lighter concealer to brighten. And this is just like pretty much my skin tone, like dead on. So I would still prefer something just a touch brighter. Yeah, overall, very much your skin, but better vibes. Oh no, oh, I said I was gonna use the concealer brush and then I got absolutely distracted. Okay, we'll try it, let's just add a little bit more. We're gonna, actually I did it on purpose. We are testing out the buildability. Buildability? oh, I don't know, of this concealer. Let's see. Ooh, this brush is so soft. The F72. I do really like the finish of the concealer though. Like, hopefully you guys can see. It does have a satiny finish, and I love that. So I do have powder to set my face with, but I feel like it always comes down to this. I'm like, oh, I have a powder, but like, I don't really want to use powder right now. Like, I feel like the skin is just doing what it needs to do. Powder unnecessary, but I'm gonna try it soon. I have the Sigma Soft Focus setting powder in the shade Vanilla Bean. It does say that it has like hyaluronic acid, vitamin E in it, yada yada. Possibly could be good for dry skin. I will try it soon. And then I don't even know that I want to do bronzer because I also have a matte bronzer, and I'm just kind of feeling like the glowy, soft vibes. I have two different blush options. So like I said, we've got the shade Sunburnt, which I'll just swatch for you really quick. Such a pretty muted red, like honestly gorgeous. Never wanted to be sunburnt more in my life. But then also we did have a brunch with Surat, and we got to meet the owner. She was very sweet, like a very classy lady, just super stylish. They gifted us their Artisque liquid blush in the shade Barb a Papa, which is a funny name. I don't know what that means, but I'm into it. And it's like this really beautiful soft pink. I actually made a mess. I think I squeezed too much out because it's like a sponge. It's interesting packaging for sure. Oh yeah. So let me show you what it looks like. It's a baby pink. Baby pink. But I have like so much on the bottom there. I don't even know if how to get that back out. It's kind of just stuck. Okay, so be careful how much you twist this. But I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just throw a little bit of this on just to try it, because I did use Sunburnt the other day. Wait, am I doing something wrong? Do I need to press it? I did use Sunburnt the other day, but I haven't used this yet. It's not coming out. I mean, I guess there's like little dots there, but I don't know. Okay, I don't love the packaging on that. Like, I really like the shade, but it just doesn't want to come out, and it's like coming out and like, I don't know. That's not my personal favorite packaging. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stipple that in. Definitely just a very, very soft pink. I don't know that it looks 100% even just because the packaging didn't come out super even. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some Sunburn actually, and just go right over top of that. Look how stunning. So gorgeous. Like, this is the kind of blush like I want to bring across my nose, bring across my cheeks, like. And then lastly, for Salt New York, like I said, we've got the highlight in the shade Pearl, which looks stunning. I haven't used it yet. Let's see, okay, it's definitely a little bit of a thinner formula than the other products I've tried from them so far. Just looks like that. Let me see. Yeah, just like a very like soft, iridescent kind of glow. Ooh, maybe I'll try that on the F08. Kind of tap that on top on my nose. Yes, again, more of that like natural glow from within type of highlight. That is the vibe overall, but I'm not mad at that one bit. Another product I have here from Surat is their brow pomade, and they did gift it to us in the shade Clear. So I figured I would try this out. Maybe it'll go with the vibes. Normally I do like to fill in the tail of my brow just a little bit. So maybe I should do that, but oh, packaging's very cute. It felt meant to be because I found my Sydney Grace brow palette so fast. I traveled with this again. You can see like the names are coming off. Like, this has been to New Orleans, to Asheville, to Puerto Rico. Like, this palette has gone everywhere with me recently. And it's also a little bit sad on the inside, but I love it so much. But it felt like fate that I found it so fast. So I'm like, okay, I get to use a little bit through the tail of my brow. So like I said, going into the Surat. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks, let me show you up close. It almost looks like a toothbrush. I don't have anything else like that. Okay, I'm slightly nervous, but also like very here for it. Just gonna brush that through my brows. When they were showing us the products and like talking through them, my hands were very full, so I couldn't pull them out of the packaging. I was kind of just looking from afar. So I did not notice that, but that's so cool. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a second and then I can kind of tell you how the texture feels. We have the new Cool Neutrals palette here from Sigma, and I did bring this packaging back with me just because it's so beautiful. So Sigma, like, they sponsored a huge part of the trip. They took care of the house and they did like the formal dinner. We had a party bus, which was so much fun, and we actually did get to meet the owner. She was so sweet. She ended up sitting at our table and we got to talk to her for a while, which was really just such a cool experience. Learning about how Sigma started, because my first video that I ever posted, which has long since been private, but it was a Sigma eyeshadow brush review, and I had saved up my babysitting money. I thought they were so expensive at the time, just because I was like, I think I was 17 when I posted that video, and yeah. So to be like at dinner with Sigma was mind-boggling. The whole experience was, honestly, I'm still like, who am I? Like, how am I here? Kind of vibes. So here is what the palette looks like. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, like, it's not cool, but it has some cool aspects to it. It's not gray by any means. They said it was their version of a cool tone neutral palette. I'm not mad at it. I think that the shimmers look really beautiful. So it was inspired by a Brazilian agate, I believe is the name of the stone. And I feel like if that had been the name, people would have been more like, oh, like, I got it. But I think because it's called Cool Neutrals, people are more like, where's the cool tones? But there are some cool tones in here. There definitely are. So let's do a very cool look with this today. Something simple, something easy, because that's all I've got in me. No, should we swatch it together? Because I have not swatched it yet. So we've got the shade Polished, which looks like this gunmetal, like sparkly, kind of brown with a gray reflect. We've got Superior, which is this really beautiful, like grungy mustardy green. I actually almost want to swatch these in like their little duos, because I feel like that's how they were made to be together. So I'm gonna do that actually. We've also got Volcanic, which is a deep, pretty like cool neutral brown. Ooh, that is so sparkly. Hopefully you guys can see that. Feels very soft. I really like the Sigma formula that's in these palettes. I think that if you haven't tried them, like if you only have used their older ones, like the little like the square ones they used to have, these are so much better. We have the shade Burst, which looks to be like a yellowy green shimmer. Brazil, which is a beautiful bronzy shimmer. And then Harvest, which looks like a neutral mid-tone kind of transition shade brown. Maybe not even mid-tone. Mid-tone on me. Okay. We've got Fossil, which looks like a rosy matte brown. Laguna, which is a purple like sparkly shade, which is a purple sparkly shade, but it also has like this grunginess to it. Super pretty. We've got Iris, which looks like a periwinkle kind of toned lavender. Love. Ooh, that is gorgeous. So I feel like obviously we've got some warmth here, but it's about to get very cool. So we have Talisman, which looks like a kind of grungy, like purpley gray matte. Onx, I feel like I could never say that right, which I think is supposed to be a black, but it does look kind of muted, like it's not a super pigmented in your face black matte. We've got Thunder, which is another grungy, like deeper shimmer, but this one has a little bit more blue to it. Okay. We've got Angel Wing, which looks to be a little bit more of like a true, like silvery metallic shimmer. And then Condor, which is a deep, cool brown. So already immediately I know what I want to do with this look. Oh, that's so pretty. These two purples right here, I'm living. I know maybe that's not what calls to you, but it just seems so simple and pretty, and that's like the vibe. Like I just want something simple. I think these two together, so cute. I like it. Like I feel like I genuinely like it. Like it's not just because like I had a really good experience with Sigma. It's like, no, I think it's very cute. Like obviously more geared towards the neutral lover, as the name suggests, but I like it. Personally, I just wanted to share what my favorite part of the entire trip was. Well, actually, I think I have two favorite parts. So one is that we did get to meet, wait, where'd that brush go? So one is that we did get to meet Beaute Cosmetics, the sisters. I didn't even know they were sisters, Maggie and Lee. They were so cool, and they hosted the most fun like brunch activity. Well, I think it was after brunch, but we had chocolate covered fruit and everything was fruit themed, and we made our own custom nail polishes, which I'll show you guys in the creators and friends haul that I'm going to do. But that was literally an absolute blast. And then getting to name your shades, like I was having the time of my life. It was so fun overall. And I do have a few new goodies that I need to try out from Beaute. They are coming out with their fruit lighters again, and they gave us 2 of them, but I managed to actually end up grabbing like 2 more because they had extras and me and Amanda stayed. So we were helping Simbri and Samantha clean up, and we ended up with like a few extra things. So we'll share my thoughts on those soon. And then we also got some new stained glass shadows, which you already know are going to be absolutely stunning. I think they might actually be the perfect amount to fill out my stained glass palette also, because I have like 1 row missing. So I'm kind of excited about that as well. But that was my favorite planned event. Oh, but then also the Sigma dinner was so fun. Oh, I don't know. And the food at the Sigma dinner, whew, I was stuffed and I couldn't stop eating because it was so delicious. But I absolutely loved the late night chats. There was a group and it kind of rotated because we were on the bottom floor. Like it was like a few different people each time, but we stayed up till 2 to like 3 in the morning every single night just talking. And like, yeah, there was like a little bit, oh wait, that's not the shade I wanted to go in with. Overall, we were just talking about life and truly getting to know one another on such a more personal level. Like the conversations, some of them were unhinged, and then some of them were like pretty deep. Like I love late night conversations. So even though I was exhausted and I slept 4 hours every night, I was like, I'm not going to bed till everyone else goes to bed. Like I'm here and I'm here to stay. As you can see, like I said, just going so simple with those 2 purples, but I feel like it looks really pretty. Okay, I do have a new mascara to try as well. This is from a brand called City Beauty. It's their Beyond Mascara, and it says it's a volumizing treatment, ultra pigmented, nourish and volumize, buildable mascara for younger looking lashes. I don't know what younger lashes look like. The packaging is cute though. It has a cool shape to it, so I figured let's give it a go. Not that I really need to open another mascara, but here we are. Pretty fluffy. Something else fun that was a first for me was that I went to a burlesque show, and it was a lot because I'll be honest with you guys, like I feel like I'm still like having a lot of first experiences because I had a child really young, and like I never like partied, or like I didn't even like get drunk until I was like 23 for the first time. Like I definitely, you know, have not done some things, and I was like, oh, a burlesque show, like that sounds so fun. And like I've seen burlesque with Christina Aguilera. I was like, it's all the art of tease, like I love it. And then we went and it was like full on everything. And I guess, you know, it can really just depend on where you're at and where you go or whatnot, but I was definitely giggling. Not like I was uncomfortable, but just like, this is new and unexpected. And I think I'm doing New Orleans right. I think that's what went through my head. Oh my goodness, I just realized I almost forgot to try out the Natasha Denona highlighter, and I know I already have some highlight on, but we can definitely put some on top and see how glowy it gets. So I got the shade 01 Light, and the packaging on this is so nice. Like it feels very heavy duty, which is good because I have broken both of my previous highlighters from her, and it looks beautiful. So let me just Okay, very smooth. Oh yeah, I mean, it feels just like the Super Glow formula. Like, just like it. The shade even looks pretty much the same, maybe. Hopefully not a touch darker. Hopefully I can still get away with that because there was no like fair shade. I'm not really seeing a difference on top of the highlight that I already have. But the formula feels the exact same. It has a different name, different packaging, no claims of being the same, but it feels the same. Okay, I also have a few goodies here from Unearthly Cosmetics, and they did also release their Spring Magic collection, but they weren't able to get it to the event in time, so I believe they're sending out a PR package to everyone. So when I get that, I will definitely try it out for y'all, but they did send some lippies for us to try. So I have a lip pencil here. Let me see. So the shade is called Cafe, and it looks like a light, pretty brown. So I would definitely give that a go. And then let's see, we've got two different options here. We've got a lip gloss in the shade Ripe, which I love that. I feel like that sounds so like juicy, like just ripe, glossy lips. Let's see. Okay. There's what she looks like. Very pigmented gloss. But they are very comfortable because I've tried some from them last year and then also in the Heather Austin collection. And then we've got a satin liquid lipstick in the shade Jeanette. Let's see. Ooh, that's a really cool color. Okay, you guys, I genuinely cannot get this packaging to open. I'm gonna give it to my boyfriend when he gets home and see what he can do because I'm like making my hands red. So I guess that makes my decision easy. We're gonna go in with Ripe, and then I don't know, I guess I'll try a little Cafe. Using a tiny bit and then like blending down. And Ripe. Alrighty, y'all, so there is the finished look. Lots of fun new products. I feel like the standouts to me would be the, oh wait, let me feel the eyebrow gel. Oh, it feels like they're in place, but they're still soft. So I feel like if you like something a little bit like less intense, as a lot of the brow gels that are happening right now, it does feel good. My favorites, I think, would honestly be the products from Salt New York. I feel like they look really pretty, like this blush. This blush is gorgeous. And then also the new Sigma brushes, I really, really like. I feel like they just feel super, super nice. Really good quality. Really into that. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the little chit chat about creators and friends. I know it was kind of like a little bit all over the place, but I also didn't want to go like super intense details on everything because I feel like there's already vlogs and like other videos, and I've done like little shorts or like reels on Instagram. So, you know, there's more info out there if you're curious. But yeah, I'm gonna do a haul next. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.